We're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
A rivalry that spans 6 decades and 1,200 miles of Atlantic coastline is ready to go here in Miami. It's the Jets against the Dolphins, and it's coming up next.
To kick off.
I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Hewer. The ball's teed up, and here we go. Rivalry week at Hard Rock Stadium. Return starts at the 3. And he's going to take this return out of bounds. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Panther 11, 79 Broncos.
Throwing to start this game. That's caught. Devon Achane. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They get 19 on that pickup. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass to far more than a modest gain.
Check smash, hiking 18. Go street. Ready.
Playing with Achane here for the gun. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Come on. 18, right. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Throwing on 1st down. Willis hits him on the out route. And he nearly gets him another 1st down as they force him out just shy of the marker.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
That short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. And this one one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there. And now they face second down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Second and 10, still at the 28.
Cup 19, Cup 19, 18, Pioneer, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Gun snap now to Willis. It's a big strike to Hill. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Panther 60, Panther 6, 7.
Trying to run it in. H.A. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Willis on the design run. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins finish up an excellent opening series. Zane Gonzalez on for the point after try. And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10.
Ready?
Motioning one of the tight ends.
Smash, smash. Hey, check. Alert, alert. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Bobcat, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Richardson throwing to start out. To the right side, caught by Wilson. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. A pickup of 17. And it's good for a New York first down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Man in motion, out of the slot.
Go.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. This is ahead for about 5. That was a Fatu Melifonwu there to make the play.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Well, Brock, every football fan knows that these two have been rivals for decades. As of late in the AFC East, they've had their struggles. Last division title either team was 2008. Last playoff win, kind of shockingly, coming all the way back in 2011.
Kate, some of the biggest names in the history of the sport. Joe Willie, Namath, Dan Marino, Don Shula. Over the last 30 years, the Jets, they've had 11 coaches. The Dolphins, 12. You just can't sustain success without continuity.
That's incomplete left side. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from the deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here.
Here we go. Set. 19, 18. Check smash. Check smash.
They're going Taylor. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. It's an 8-yard gain, and a great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
19 light. Ready. 70 Timberwolves.
They fake the handoff. Now Richardson. Headed out right. This one doesn't get much. Down to the 41. Tackled on the play by the first rounder out of Michigan, Kenneth Grant.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
19, 18.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
On the ready.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4.
79 bro. Here we go. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And this is going to be incomplete. Great. Good catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
The members tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. And he missed it. It's no good. When they fail to cut the lead in half, it stays at 6.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Catch. Rig. Panther 60. Cup 19. 19 tight. 19, go.
Looking from the gun, it's Willis. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
18, Rattler, 18, Cougar 9, 65, Buffalo 8, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Here's Willis to the air. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Let's go. 7 Pirates, 6, 18, Pioneer.
To throw, here's Willis. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Get it. Bronco 80.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. The Dolphins out to an early advantage. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this.
Okay,
We're back for the second quarter. Dolphins in a real good spot to score.
Here we go. Shot.
Running left. Here's Achane. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
60 Maverick. Ready.
Here's Willis. Bucket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
All the way back to the 19. Here's 3rd and goal.
Come back, Coogan. Warriors 70. Go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Zane Gonzalez on to attempt this field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. The kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will add to their score.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Miles Sanders now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Tag. Cowboy 80. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Richardson now. That'll be complete to Hollins. And he's going to be brought down up the 28-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
On the ready.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Now Richardson to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
70 Lions. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. Hey,
Tight end going in motion here. 3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Wanted to hit his tight end there, but a defender anticipated it, got a hand on it, and it is picked up.
Yeah, I think this defenses today have figured it out. There's a lot of good tight ends, and they can be mismatch makers, so you better have an awareness and coverage of where those tight ends are. This defense did. And boy, what a big play to take that ball away.
And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
6, 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Willis to throw it. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Ready? 66, 79, 18, Rodney, 18, Rodney.
Here he is on third and short. Finds his back, Achan. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as we always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Got it. Ready?
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. After the penalty, this is first and goal.
Go.
He'll try to do it himself. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Dolphins pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. The fact that they pulled that out on a first and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to see those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Here's Smith on the return. Jukes away from one. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Ready?
Play action with Richardson. Buying some time right. Across the 40. Nice run there. And he's finally brought down at the 45-yard line. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
70 Lions. 70 Timberwolves. Hey, check that. Check. Ready?
Taylor gets it on first and 10. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field. First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes second and 1. Taylor now up the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going there. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in his pocket for a later occasion.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Go! Hawk 7, Cougar 19. 18, 5 years. 19 tight, 19 tight.
First down throw here from Richardson. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on second down.
Here we go, set. Tap the 60, tap the 60. Rig alert.
Motion the tight end over.
Steady.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. Going with the screen to Taylor. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Third and 10 coming up, Brock. We've arrived at our 2-minute warning. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. Dolphins bring out a fifth defensive back on third. Slot man motioned over. Richardson on third. He rolls to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in, not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
Earlier miss may be factoring into this call. They're going for it here.
68, 50 Lions.
A give, left side to Taylor. He can't get the push they needed. They hold him at the line and send him packing after a turnover on downs.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on fourth down's a gutsy call. But it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
18 Ramblers, 18 Ramblers. Go.
Throwing is Willis. Has him running the comeback. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43.
It's a gain of 14
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
43-yard
70
line.
Lions. Trap 50, trap 50. 80, 79 Brock, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. 19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Throwing on first down. Willis. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
He finds the rookie from Ohio State. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
60 19. Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Warriors 70.
He's going to throw it again. Bails out of the pocket quick. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Willis escapes the pocket. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Jets might be able to get some points late after the interception. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. From the gun, Taylor. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight. 3.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And the Dolphins are going to get to him. He is dropped. Offense in the hurry up here.
Richardson sacked. A loss of 12 yards.
Final throw before the break. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Dolphins watch as the return goes out of bounds, bringing us to the end of our first half.
Set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Here's Smith on the return. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Following the play, Brock, medical staff headed out. Looks like they're going to take a look at injured tight end Mason Taylor.
Okay, great.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Here's Ryan. Here we go, here we go. Ready, ready?
They fake the handoff, now Richardson. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, kid, you kind of just sense their desperation. Just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Come on, come on. Hey. Get the Lions. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
50 Bobcats. Let's go. 19. Check.
Putting a receiver in motion.
19.
3rd and long for him here. He's got room to roam. And Richardson brings things to a halt with enough for that 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Ready.
1st and 10 from the 32.
60 Eagles. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. Set.
Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. Flush down out to his left. The pass falls incomplete, but was there a reason for it? We see a flag out there. So the offense was right to be walking backwards. The flag does go against them. So not just the yardage, Brock, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's 2nd and long. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz, and he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Extra DB out there for the Fins. 3rd down.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 18. 5 years.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. It's caught by Wilson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Richardson on 1st and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. That's caught. Keenan Allen. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he's not able to escape. The zone read doesn't work. It's going to cost him a couple of yards, too. And that play right there, Brock, is this game in a nutshell. No points, but plenty of struggles.
What did the late, great John Wooden used to say? Never confuse activity for achievement. We are not seeing much achievement today.
Viking 18. Trap 60, trap 60. Dragon 60. Go.
Play action. It's Richardson. Catch made over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
On the ready.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3.
Ready. Mustang 19. Purple 80. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Finds him over the middle. They got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
That earlier miss may be factoring into this call. They're going for it here.
Get up. Cougar 19.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Now, that was a big 3-yard gain because if instead of a turnover on downs, partner, it gets them the first.
Got it. Ready.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Red. Pump. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Here's Richardson. He's got it in the red zone. And he'll go down here at the 16. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Jets first down.
That's another Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Running right. This is Taylor. He will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns. And that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
He's sending man in motion.
Ready.
They want to run it across. And he gets into the end zone. That is exactly why they win for 2 right there, Brock. It's back down to a 1-possession game.
Cade York to kick off.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Return coming from the 6. It's going well so far. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
70 Rangers. Go. Ready.
They go play action. Here's Willis. Headed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
2nd down carry for Achan. Nothing doing there as he gets out of bounds back to the line. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
3, 65, 6, Dragon 60. Trap 60, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's a big strike to him. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. So 20 yards on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. Give him 37 on the play. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
And that run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like you had the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And this is a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins left in the lead at the end of the 3rd. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Gonzalez now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins lead by 15 now.
Jets 8. Bradley Pinion.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Here's Smith on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. The Jets have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Throwing now, Richardson. On the move, headed right. He takes it himself. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he's sent out. It's a pickup of 26. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. Only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
Brought in inside the 20. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has it well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Back now, pressure coming. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down, and they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, New York.
3, 7, 10.
Running for it with Taylor. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Taylor again. And this time he's in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the 4th. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Washington now to return. And he crawls to the 15 before they stop him.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Working from the gun, it's Willis. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up second down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
And the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. They don't get the stop until he reaches that 25-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Miami.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Looks like a design run here for Willis. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go, set.
Throw completed out to the left. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And now running left, it's Achane. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, and they go right back to it. Runs inside the 35. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. And any more of those as they trail by a score. The Jets take their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Panther 11, Panther 65, 19, 9, Cowboy 80.
They'll work against the blitz. Chased out to his trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Cowboy 80.
The pass right side, this tackle for a short gain. Now, before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
A 41-yard attempt.
The kick by Gonzalez is good. And it's now a two-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a two-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
This makes it up to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
New York to the line. First and 10.
Here we go. Gotta be 18, Rattler, 18, Dragon, 6.
Richardson back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Panther 60.
Here's a handoff for Taylor. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Dose of the hurry up here.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Richardson now. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. First and 10, got to score immediately here. Only one timeout left, and that clock winding down.
18 Cardinal, 79 Broncos. Warriors, 70.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Right side into the hands of Allen. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set.
Panther 11. Go.
First down throw here from Richardson. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
10 more yards.
First and 10, got to score immediately here. Only one timeout left, and that clock winding down. They'll throw again, Richardson. Buying some time right. That one's complete, right side. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Second down carry for Taylor. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs without Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
18.
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Catch made. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. You can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Well, the comeback is proceeding according to plan, Brock. That conversion trims this to a field goal game. Now get that ball back, baby. Get it back.
And you know that special teams coach is down there telling his guys that. Don't come back to these sidelines. Don't come off this field unless you go get me the ball to give this offense yet another opportunity. Sometimes, let's face it, it's just better to be lucky than good. Your mind as a runner always goes to worst case scenario when you feel that ball get knocked loose. A time the sideline saved him and his team.
So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. Well, it began as just a good start to this season. Might be becoming something a little bit better, Brock. 4-0 now. There may be some serious legs to the start they're having here.
Yeah, let's not go calling them the 72 Dolphins yet, Kate. A lot of season left. But you'll hear coaches, especially in this first month of the season, call it stacking wins.
Yep.
And you know, if you can sustain success and you stack these wins early, you're typically a playoff team late.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Miami.